I want to share with you some tips and suggestions regarding submission number 4. And I will start with the part regarding the methodology because all of you already have completed at some degree some data collection. So I think that now you have more material to input in there in the methodology section, but still it cannot be totally finished, especially the analysis part, but at least you have a little bit more. So remember, maybe you can take a quick look again at what you already wrote regarding the research philosophy. Now that you went in there, maybe you already put into practice these views of the social construction or these subjective views that are important, and maybe now you have more materials to include. So reflect on that part of the research philosophy. And then in terms of the methods and ethics, I think that now that also you already made something, now maybe you have more material, especially maybe ethics, like how did you get the consent from the people that you are interviewing, or if you send surveys, how did you make sure that did they click, or how did you achieve that? So now you can report on that. And also now I think that at this point, the methods that you are using to collect the data are very clear. It's either interviews, surveys for primary data, and maybe also for secondary data, you are collecting documents. So now I think that it's time for you to kind of explain and justify your methodological choices. So why a semi-structured interview? So it is a good idea if you highlight or you benchmark your decisions based on previous literature. So I will show you really quick the instructions for submission 4. And here you can find that I made some emphasis on this part, benchmark your results. I think that is something that you can work on right now, explaining why are you doing this in semi-structured interviews, why not the structure. So kind of develop a little bit on that part. Also, because most of you already started with the data collection, talk about ethics, like how did you achieve the consent and where are you keeping the data that so far you have collected. I know it won't be the final version of the methodology because you're still working on that, especially for the analysis, but you have now a few more things to do. And regarding the rubric, like we discussed last time, just keep this next to you when you are rewriting the method chapter, which is chapter 3. But I think now you have a little bit more, you can input it in there, but at the same time, it's not the final version because you are still collecting and analyzing data. So in the next video, I will explain the next thing that is also relevant for this submission.